Do you guys know what the world has turned to? Older men in a child's DM. Personally, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel today. If you are just tuning into my channel for the very first time, virtual hug and a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nike. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and to all my returning subscribers, I had you all. You guys are the absolute best. So as you guys can see from the description, I'm just here to do a rant, and it's really nothing personal but just how I feel. Disclaimer, you can differ. It all depends on you, depends on how you feel, how you were raised, your own level of thinking. Now this is my own level of thinking and what I do think, and I just want to give my own 2 cents about it. My own half cup of tea is what I want to give about this issue. One thing I always say, it's important before you start a family with whoever you choose to start a family for you guys to agree on parenting. Okay, you guys will have conversations and you should be able to say, oh, I wouldn't take this, I wouldn't let this happen, I can manage this. You know, both parties should be able to agree. So one thing I'm grateful for is Mr. T, we both agree on so many things in terms of bringing kids up. We probably might not be on the same level for everything, but we do know where we stand because of the fact that we are Christians and we are raising our kids to be disciples of Christ. Put it that way, okay? So this triggered me. This whole issue between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, it actually triggered me today. It's really triggered me. It's really been bothersome on me since I read it on social media yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this. I want to give my own 2 cents about this. How will I feel if my own child is on social media doing TikTok lives? See, I don't know what's going on between Kim and Kanye. I really don't want to know. No matter what, a child should be let to be a child. Period. When I was 8 years old, there was nothing like social media. When Kim was 8 years old, there was nothing like social media. Yes, social media brought her to limelight. A lot of people have said, oh, Kanye should know the Kardashians are a social media family. No matter what he does from now till forever, it's gonna be a social media thing. Don't forget, the Kardashians are not the only owners of Knots. Kanye is also the father of Knots, and right now that she's still a child, the father has a say on her. The father can decide, not only the mother should decide. And if this case wants to go to court, I do believe the judge or whoever is going to handle it should be wise enough to know that yes, this is a child you're subjecting to social media. It's not right. I mean, it's just, I don't care what nobody says, like, oh, she's just being a child, let her do what she wants to do. She wants to express herself through art, through whatever, but not doing TikTok lives. We have a lot of weirdos on social media, a lot of freaks on social media. See, look guys, I didn't grow up in an era of social media, but I do remember a time I almost got kidnapped. In fact, I got abused at some point. So let's start with the abuse story. I was a young girl then. I just started growing breast, you know, and there used to be these boys that used to roam our streets. They used to claim they used to pick up trash. They were young boys, they were Hausa boys, for people that are from the north will understand. And my mom sent me, I was coming back home, and on the corner, that corner is usually the street is a street, but it's a corner, like there's nobody on it. And this was in broad daylight, like it could have been a Sunday or a public holiday or a Saturday, I don't know, but there was no one on the street. I was just going home innocently, you know, from Mama Sintiki's shop, that corner, and this set of boys, they were like my age at that time, they came from behind and grabbed my breast. Oh my god, how painful was that? I didn't even know who they were until I turned back and they were like, if I say anything, they'll beat me. I couldn't say a word, you know. See, that is that. Now things like this make me really paranoid. That's why I'm really concerned about, you know, this kid being on social media. Now that's that story. Now there's another story where I almost got kidnapped. Call me paranoid, call me whatever you want to call me, but I really truly almost got kidnapped. This I can remember very well. I was in SS2. I was coming home from school, walking home with my friend called Joy. She used to live at the back of my street, just on the next street, and I keep going straight on the street. She takes the corner, so it's a T-junction that intersects between my street and her street. Hers is behind, right? And I remember just telling her goodbye. She went her way, I was going my way. While I was going on my own street, there was a green Mercedes Benz. I can't remember if it's green or brown. I think there's colors, you know, and it was parked in front of someone else's house, and then there was a dude leaning on it. I mean, what's my business? Mine is just to go home, right? And you know, while I was going home, the moment I got close to that Mercedes Benz, I do remember the dude that was leaning on the Mercedes Benz trying to corner me, like, and I was like, wait, what? Like, you know. And then two other dudes from the Mercedes Benz came out, and I took off back to Joy, like the friend I just told goodbye. I ran straight to her house because that was like the only thing I could do. That was the only thing I could think about. And the moment I got to her house, she was just getting in. She was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, some people tried to kidnap me. And she was like, huh? Why? Do you know them? I asked her, I said, do you remember a Mercedes Benz that was parked in front of so and so house? She said, yes, I saw them. I was like, yes, they tried to grab me into the car. She said, wow, you know. And I didn't leave her house again until about, you know, it was almost dark, like 6, 7. And then I got home, but I couldn't take that same way home. I had to take the other way home. Now this was an era where there was nothing like social media. We did have freaks and weirdos existing then. Now it's a different thing when you are the one who put these kids on social media, and it's also a different situation when these kids themselves are consuming social media directly. I've seen instances where older men are reaching out to these little girls on social media, underage girls on social media, and they're telling them stuff and even trying to set dates with them to meet with them, and then they get busted. Now this is not funny. I feel so very uncomfortable and paranoid as to the fact that an 8-year-old should be consuming TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We've had instances where even adults meet people on social media, and then eventually, you guys know, the result is not good. So I just feel an 8-year-old should be allowed to be an 8-year-old. It is not fair that an 8-year-old should express herself through social media. An 8-year-old has numerous forms, various ways for them to express themselves, and not through social media. Am I making sense here? So I just want to say something. You know, kids are innocent, and there's a popular saying that says all that glitters is not gold. But I want to tell you something today. For kids, all that glitters is gold. Yeah, I mean, you guys reason with me. A lot of things we see on social media are make-believe. It's gold to these kids. They kind of feel it's real, and that's why we're seeing that the depression rate now is high, because a lot of kids grow up expecting so much, not giving in that much, and then at the end of the day they are disappointed at life because it's not what they expected. And then you see, you know what, you see them ending themselves, which is absolutely wrong, you know. So I feel we should let these kids be kids. I personally would not be giving my kids phone at this age. If they're gonna have a phone, it's gonna be a house phone. I mean, if I need to speak to them, emergency, I call the house phone. You know, that way you can control what they consume, not a phone where they have these matured apps that confuses people. You know, I don't want to go in depth and dive going the other way, but I'm just kind of a little bit concerned because these days I have been seeing even mothers dress their kids like adults. Like, why? Let this girl be a girl. Let her be a baby girl. Why do you have to fix her nails and put on the eyelashes and put on the wigs? Having this wig on my hair is really even heavy for me. How much more a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, a 10-year-old? Let these kids be kids. I remember a video that I did watch of this young star. I think I heard she might be like 17 or 18 years old now. I don't know how old she'll be now, but as at the time she released this video, she was a little girl and she sang, "A lot of older men in my DM. I tell them we can only be just friends." Oh my goodness. See, do you guys know what the world has turned to? Older men in a child's DM. Personally, I think it's so wrong. I don't care what anybody says. Now, this is my own feeling. You have the right to express yourself. I want to know in the comment section, do you think an 8-year-old should be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, name it? For me personally, I think it's so wrong. I feel bad for this child that has been exposed to such, and I feel bad for the other kids that have been allowed to consume it, because the time we live in is a dangerous time compared to the time when we were born, our own generation. The other day I saw a video of 3 boys in Nigeria who were aspiring to be Yahoo boys. Now, will you blame them? No, they probably consume social media, and you know, we don't know what they're seeing. Maybe their kids and fellow classmates in school have cell phones and they see stuff online and they're like, oh my god, I want to be a big boy. And these 3 boys traveled, I think, from Delta to Port Harcourt, or Port Harcourt to Delta State, because they wanted to go and learn how to be scammers. We live in dangerous times right now, and this was just really bothersome for me. The other day I saw a post about a 14, 16 and 15-year-old boys who kidnapped this young girl. I think she was 15, one of them's girlfriend. I don't even know what that age is doing, having a business with having boyfriends. They literally ended her life and plucked out her hair, and they wanted to use it for money rituals. Like, really? What are your kids consuming? Parents, ask yourself this question when you're giving your child a phone. What are these kids consuming? The other day I saw this post of this young girl and boy in the car, and they said the girl was missing. They later found her body, and then her eyes were plucked out. Later found the boy. The boy wanted to use her for money, which, like, oh my god. And then you're letting your kids be on social media at age 8. That's not fair to that child. That's not fair to that kid. Letting that kid dress like an adult, makeup, fix those things on their hair, you know, that's just not right to those kids. You know, just my one sense is just let these kids be kids and let them grow up doing other fun activities. You know, I didn't have social media in my time and I ended up well. These kids will end up well, even if they are being influenced by other kids who their parents don't have time for them and let them do these things. I mean, it doesn't mean those kids are better than them. You have to have conversations with your kids, make them see reasons, make them understand. And if your kids are kids that want to express themselves, we have so many things they could put in that energy into: piano lessons, ballet, basketball. They could be athletes, they could do so many other things, they could express themselves so many other ways. They could join the choir in school. They just have so many activities, you know. So let these kids be kids. Anyway guys, that's the end. I have come to the end of this video, and I just wanted to say, let me know your opinion in the comment section. Are you gonna let your kids consume social media, be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok? more importantly. And is Kanye West actually wrong for insisting that he doesn't want his 8-year-old to be on TikTok or consuming social media? What are your kids consuming? You know what I'm saying? So guys, please just let me know your 2 cents down below in the comment section. I really do appreciate it. This is really bothersome for me, and that's why I decided to come give a quick rant about this whole situation and how I feel about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Please do remember to hit the like and the subscribe button down below, and also turn on that notification bell so you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Bye guys.